Danny, cheers for your time. How's the past week been?
Another one of them weeks in OFC's ranks, but look, as a playing group, we have to aim up. We have to get on with it. We've got a champion team coming up on Friday, and we've got no time to dwell on it. It's been one of them weeks. Hasn't been ideal for us. With Tony going, but Grixie stepped in. He's given us some key instructions, some key things we need to improve on, how he wants things to look in the future, and I feel that the boys have bought into that a little bit. But we are where we are at the moment. As a playing squad, we need to rally around each other, get together, keep improving, and hopefully, look, I'm not saying I'm going to go to Saints and win Friday night, but all we can expect of each other as a group is that we go there, we'll give our all, and the commitment to each other is what we're after.
Talk us through the moment when and how you found out and what your thoughts were off the back of it when Tony won.
Yeah, look, obviously, we was under the illusion that Tony was here for the foreseeable future, but obviously, things changed, and he came in and he told us. Obviously, it is what it is in sport. Sort of being around it enough to understand, what it's all about. Some boys are a bit disappointed. Got on well with Tony, but like I say, that's the nature of sport, and we have to just crack on with it, get on with it, and make sure we move on as a playing group and try and put things right.
You say some disappointed. Do you detect that some maybe not as disappointed?
No, I don't at all. Obviously, in a sporting environment, you do get people who disagree with things and agree with things. That's always going to be the case of whoever's in charge. But Tony did good things for people here and for playing group. Maybe didn't say all the things on the field, but as a person, he was a great man. But sport is a results-based business, and inevitably we didn't do our job, which cost him his job. And it's not a nice feeling. We don't want to be labelled to that, but we are. And we've got to put that right for Grixie coming in, or whoever comes in the future.
Have you spoken to Tony?
Yeah. Obviously the same, he's upset. He wanted to get things right here, but obviously he's not going to be the man to do that now. But that, like I say, that falls on our shoulders as well. We're gutted about our form and what we've been doing on the field at the minute. We've been nowhere near. The manner of results have been poor, and only us as a playing group can fix that. Bring any coach in the world in, but inevitably we step out there and we perform, and we haven't been. So we've got to take a little bit on our shoulders. He
reappointed you as captain, didn't he? How much support did he show you, and likewise, how much did you feel you needed to be there for him during these times?
Yeah, everything. Look, I feel like all the boys, sort of got on with Tony. He had a good relationship with the group, and vice versa. He gave a lot back to us, and like I say, I know it didn't show on the field, but in and around the place, he always had your back and always looked out for you. So can't ever fault him in that way.
This might be a broader question than just why it hasn't worked under Tony, but why hasn't it worked, and what do this team need to do? Because at the moment, as you can understand, you live in this city.
Yeah.
Fans are wanting blood and more than just a coach going right now. How do you respond to that?
Well, all we can do is what I've ever thought as a player. When I was a fan, is a level of commitment on the field. I think every fan would be sort of happy with that. Obviously, we all want to win. We want to go on and win things, but inevitably, if you go out there and have a right good go for each other and a good crack, that's all we can ask as a playing group, and that's all fans can ask of us. And whether it's looked like that or not, evidently that hasn't been the case. So that's definitely a number one goal for us, is to have that and get that back and install that pride back in the club and the city.
One word that gets used a lot amongst fans, and only you will know on the inside. Obviously people will talk and people will get to know certain things, and that's the word culture. How was it on the inside? Were there questions, were there issues from certain players about how things were run, about how certain players might have been behaving? Did you have concerns yourself within the camp?
Look, it gets thrown up all the time, like the culture's horrible at LFC.
And that's why I wanted you to.
But why is the culture bad? To me, a bad culture is when things are horrible, bad people are on the place, it's a toxic environment. I just don't see that. I just don't see that in the playing group. We just haven't performed on the field. Whether we've got enough as a whole to do that, but what we have got enough of is we have enough level of self-respect that we need to go out there and make sure we commit to each other and have a go for each other. Whether we've got the quality and the ability to go and beat Wigan, St Helens or not, I feel we have. But if we don't, then all we can ask of each other is that we give our everything to each other and to the club. And I just don't see where it always comes from, this horrible culture and this toxic environment. But that's what we're labelled with, and the only way we change it, unfortunately, in sport, is results. Now, if we're winning every game, all of a sudden we've got a great culture and it's not toxic anymore, so we've got to go down that route.
How much does it frustrate you that perception's there then?
Yeah, because I don't, obviously, when we were successful and we was winning a lot, I feel like that's how it was. We have a playing group that, we care. Of course we care. Like when people say, some lads don't care and some lads, of course they care. You know what I mean? It's the same as anything. They care, they want to win. Unfortunately, we haven't, and we've not performed to the level. But that doesn't suggest that we don't care and that we don't want to win. Of course, we want to win. You know what I mean? And more so, like, we've got a few old boys in here. You Laney and Brownie and the young boys, Charles and that. They care. Of course, they care. They care for the club. They want the club to be successful. No player goes on the field and don't want to win and perform. Everyone does. But unfortunately, this season, we haven't been able to put our best foot forward and get that level of performance that we warrant off each other and the club and the fans warrant, and that's on us. That's on us to change.
How much more do you feel this squad is capable of showing than it has so far then?
Look, a lot. I'm like I said a second ago, I'm not saying the squad's going to go on and win grand finals, but when you say how much more has it got to give, it's got a lot more to give in terms of getting that crack for each other, having that dig and having that level of commitment to each other. And that's all we can focus on at the minute. Talking about winning games and going to Saints and getting the result, no, we can't talk about that yet because we've got to fix up that, and that is our focus.
Okay. Talk to me about Simon and Francis, how they've been first few days and what kind of a job they've got on their hands.
Look, they've been great. Griggs has got a real level of respect from the playing group. The boys have bought into the few fundamental changes that he has made. Franny's come in and look, change is good if you make it good. I honestly believe that. Anyone can come in, but it's up to us as a playing group to change that. But yeah, at the moment, I feel like they're both coming in. They've been good, been a bit of a fresh air feel about the place, and that's good for us. But inevitably, we have to still get that level of performance that we require.
And whoever it is, who or what does that next coach have to be?
Good question. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. To be honest with you, but like I keep referring to, it's down to us as a playing group, innit? Like I say, we can bring anyone, but if we don't have that attitude, mentality, that just to have a good go for each other and a crack, I think that solves half the battle. We care, we try. I know it looks like we are, and we don't, but trust me, some of these boys in here are hurting, and we want to change it. Of course, we want to change it. We want this club to get back to where it belongs, and that's competing hard and making the people who come and watch and pay their money to make them proud of us.
Well, part of the responsibility of finding that next coach is going to be the new director of rugby, Richie Miley. Your thoughts on him coming in?
Yeah, look, I know Richie a little bit. I don't know him real well. I've played with him a little bit with the England setup and that. look, he's young, he's fresh. He'll have a lot of contacts in the sport, bit of respect. So, why not? Why can't it be good? We've got to give him a chance, and I'm sure he'll come in with his ideas, and we've got to buy into that and get on board with it.
You talk about a baptism of fire, though. It's a big job to come into for your first job on the administrative side of it, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah, like you got to start somewhere, aren't you? I suppose, and it's one of them, innit? He come in and things change, and what a great job he's done, innit? I'm sure he understands that, and he's gonna put everything into making sure it does happen.
Let's move away from that side and ask for something that's probably just as painful at the moment. How are the ribs?
Yeah, look, they're all right. They're as good as they can be. It's one of them things that they'll just be there and linger for the foreseeable future. But got a job to do, and as players, I know sometimes it sounds stupid, but that's what we do, and you just got to get out there and crack on with it, and get mucked in with the boys.
Do you intend to play through it?
Yeah. Look, I've trained and it's been fine. It's been, obviously it niggles, but what doesn't niggle? When you're playing a contact sport, you've always got a niggle going into a game, and it's just something you just got to get on with.
What specifically are you dealing with?
Just ribs, and then pop the cartilage.
Yeah.
I've done it before in the past, and it is one of them that you're just going to have to sort of just deal with and get on with. It does linger around for a while, so it could be 10, 12 weeks out on the sideline. It probably still could niggle, so it feels good enough to train and do contact, so that's good enough.
What's the plan? Pain management? Do you pad it up before you play?
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. Don't know whether it'll be injection or just pad it up or do nothing really. Obviously jabbed up in the pass, and it just sort of like smothers over that pain barrier, and then you feel it straight after. But no, like I say, I've trained fine with it, so I don't feel like any reason that I'd have to go down that way.
Yeah. Last time out, a 50+ pointer, again, third and fourth. Now you don't need me to remind you of that. And then you get the Saints thrown up in front of you.
Yeah.
How do you stop this decline when you face a challenge like that?
Look, they're a champion team, but what a way to put things right. Go there, in the lion's den, so to speak, and have a right good dig and throw everything we can at them. I think it's the perfect challenge for us at the minute, is to go there into a champion team, no holds barred, so to speak, and have a right good crack, throw everything into it. And who knows? I feel if we do that, we can walk off the field, hold our heads high, and we can get the result on the back of it if things go right.
Because of that lack of expectation, maybe on the outside and perhaps maybe even on the inside as well,
yeah.
How much do the players have to take accountability and responsibility going into a game like this to ensure that you aren't humiliated again?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's an awful feeling when you work off the field and you've had 50, 60 points shoved up you. There's no worse feeling in sport. We don't want ever that to happen, and we certainly don't want it to happen again this season. So, we understand the challenge that is against us on Friday. But like I keep saying, mate, if we go there and we have a right good crack and a dig for each other, I'm sure we'll be okay.
You're expecting a response from them as well following the weekend?
Yeah, look, Saints are Saints out there. I feel like you get the same every time you play them. They're relentless, they're ruthless, and they're a champion team for a reason. We know what we're coming up against on Friday.
Appreciate your time. Cheers.
Oh, good, mate.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, mate.
How's your hammies doing? Because obviously you were forced off in 2 previous games, weren't you? And
Yeah.
Tom's been very vocal about that. So how are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, mate, to be honest with you, look, feel like who knows with the hamstrings, but I've done a lot of sort of rehab on them, strength work, and they feel good. Obviously, last time I played against Hull KR, they was perfectly fine. So yeah, hopefully that's behind me now and all good.
Has there been any, obviously if you do play, obviously, but okay, has there been any scope or any inkling from Rixie how that'll work? I mean, is there any indication how it'll be managed, or with obviously yourself starting and maybe someone else coming on, or you could self go into other positions like loose man or scrum half?
Yeah, potentially, mate. Obviously, I'm not too certain on the team yet. With a few bodies training late Thursday. But look, whoever comes in, we just, like I keep saying on an interview, we just got to have that level of commitment to each other. hopefully, this period can bring some young kids through. It's great for the club. Like I said, when we have in the past, when we've had that influx of kids and that whole-based players, we see good things on the back of it. So this is a perfect opportunity for them young boys to come in and really cement what they're about and what this club is about.
Can that give you a bit of a spring in your step, going forward? You sort of like, obviously it's not an ideal situation right now, but you get a bit of buzz in the camp again, and you can just attack it with not a carefree attitude, but you know what I mean? Like,
mate, 100%, and that, mate, it's great playing with kids, because they bring that level of energy and that effort and that want and that will, and as an older head, that's what you want around you. You want a bit of buzz and a bit of spark, and to try. Some things don't work out for him, but you can cop that, and you can defend it, because they're going to give the role for it.
What have you made of Jack Charles and Logan Moy so far?
I think they've been great. Charles is obviously a bit further on than Moy in terms of playing this season. He showed some classy touches, real level head about him, and first and foremost, mate, he's a great kid. Prepared to learn, listens. And the same for Logan. He's sort of a little bit off the cuff. He's elusive, and he cares, mate. And that's all we want as a playing group, is loads of boys that are prepared to have a crack, and care for the position.
So yourself played your 400 Super League appearance, one club man.
Yeah.
I think me and Lou tried to work it out. There's only about 10 or 11 players have actually done that in the Super League era.
Yeah.
So that must make you very proud.
Yeah, mate. It's a milestone that I can look back up in the future and be very proud of. To be able to save one game for this club would have been great. To save 400 and odd is amazing. Something I'd never dreamt of happening. But look, milestones are milestones, aren't they? They're great for me, but at the moment it's about this club trying to get back to the good days. And if I can make a small part in that the rest of the season, then that'll be a big plus for me as well.
A case of just taking it week by week, then going forward and getting those, the effort-based stuff that you spoke about, getting that right, and then go from there.
Yeah, I think like in any sport, mate, you get that right, things happen on the back of it. Good things happen. You get a little bit more luckier. Things happen for you a little bit more. So if we can, and I'm sure we will, mate. I'm positive about it. Like I keep saying, the care. I know people say we don't, and we don't try and things, but we honestly do, and it's harsh to hear, but that's where we've put ourselves, and we don't want to keep putting ourselves in that position. So I'm sure they'll try their hardest again on Friday night to put that right.
Team spirit, that's one thing that's been spoken about, but no matter which player you ask, or even Tony when he was here, Griggs is the same now. It's never been in question. You can come into training after a big defeat or after a victory, and the persona that you get from you boys it never changes. It seems to be a good balance there.
Yeah, it is. Look, it is a good feel, but it's easy, innit, to sit back after teams getting slapped, and rightly so. That the camaraderie on the place, the culture's crap, it's toxic. That's just outside noise that we need to put to one side and concentrate on us. And the way we put that right is to do it on the field, and show everybody that we are close as a group, we are tight, we do care, and we change that by our actions on the field.